Oh my God, hey. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hope you haven't been waiting long. I was just trying to find parking and it was hellacious. I'm really sorry. Let's get started, shall we? In this video, I'm going to talk about etiquette tips for rehearsals. Whether you're in theater or film, whatever you're rehearsing for, if it's a rehearsal, we're going to talk about tips. First rule, always be on time. Not like I was at the beginning of this video. There's a saying that goes, if you're on time, you're late. So actually strive to be 15 minutes early to every call. That way you have time to take a drink of water, go to the bathroom, have a little conversation with somebody, get all your day's nerves off and get focused on the project at hand and be ready to go right at start time. Now, some jobs you can come in, you can be late. Somebody will cover for you, or it doesn't really matter that much if you're late. But in theater, it's live. You know, you got to be there, and it's not just the show, it's every single person that's been there, including the audience members. So like if it's for a show or whatnot, always be on time. I have another video coming out about some tips and tactics that you can use to always be on time. Always come prepared to rehearsals for whatever you're supposed to be doing for that day. So if it's a first read through, make sure you've read through the script and have made some choices. Make sure that you're vocally warmed up. Make sure that you know a little bit about what your character's supposed to do. If it is the first day without script, make sure you're off book. Make sure that you're constantly working on your script whenever you are in a corner or somewhere else. It's about the work. Rehearsals are about the work, not about play, not about socializing. So always be prepared. Always have something to write with. Prefer pencils, right? If you're writing in scripts and you need to erase them later, or a lot of people will transfer their script to an iPad or something like that and use digital wizardry to write, but have something to write with. Focus on the rehearsal at hand. Give your full attention. Put your cell phone away. Even when you're not on stage and you're not doing something, you should be looking at your lines, running lines with another actor. Even if you're just sitting by yourself, don't be lost in your phone. If you're going to be on your phone, use it to run your lines or record something like that, but use it as a tool to help you do the work. Don't talk during rehearsals. This is so annoying when there's a big group of people in a room rehearsing. And it always happens that, one little person starts whispering something over here, and then another person whispers, and then suddenly there's this general murmur, chatty, except for what they're actually supposed to be focusing on. And you'll hear the stage manager or the director say, "Shut up, everybody, lower your voices." And to have to hear that 9, 20, 30, 5 times during a rehearsal is just super annoying. It all starts with you. Don't talk. And if people are talking to you, just say, "Hey, let's focus on the rehearsal." All right, next tip. Oh, wait, nope, it's time for an ad. Here's my top tier Patreon sponsors. If you want to be a Patreon sponsor, sign up on my Patreon page and you can see your name here. My Patreon sponsors get ad-free content, so you won't ever have to see an ad like this one ever again. All right, let's get back to it. In rehearsals, try to keep your rehearsals confidential, especially if you're working on corporate films or films in general, television shows. You don't want to talk about what you did on set to strangers or even other people in your family. Sometimes you have to sign NDAs and whatnot. Keep rehearsals in rehearsals. Always act professionally whenever you're in rehearsal, whenever you're on stage, whenever you're anytime in your career. You should always act with professionalism. That's what this video is all about, is the etiquette. So once you learn all this etiquette, you will be perceived as a professional. Treat people with courtesy, even if you don't like them, even if you don't agree with how they're doing the show. Be responsible for yourself and not get in the way of the process. Be respectful of the space. That means cleaning up your garbage. Don't bring a bunch of banana peels and wrappers and stuff into rehearsal. Clean up the space after you're done. Help put the chairs away. All of those things help just build that community. Take the note. This is a big one. When you're in rehearsal and the director is giving you notes after a run, you should just take the note. They'll give you the note and maybe you don't agree with it, maybe you don't quite understand it. Just say, "Okay, thank you," and take the note, write it down, zip your mouth, and go on. If you have questions, or if you wanted to explain to the director why you did something a certain way or whatever, all that stuff, take that to the director one-on-one after the note session, or ask clarifying questions later. The more you give feedback or explain or try to justify your actions or whatnot, the more it slows down the rehearsal process. Everybody's tired, they want to go home, and they don't want to listen to you. Don't ever give another actor notes. This is the other golden rule. Don't ever direct another actor or give another actor notes. And that means don't ever tell an actor to change their blocking. Don't ever tell them which exit they should go out of. Don't even tell them, "Hey, we're starting from the top of the show." Let them deal with their track. You just be in the right place for you and you'll be golden. Take time during your rehearsal process to get to know the people that are outside of the acting, directing bubble. Get to know the stage manager and the assistant stage manager and the crew members that happen to be there. Sometimes the lighting people, the designer runs, all those things. Make sure you kind of know them. Get a chance to learn their names and chat with them a little bit. All of that positions you as a better person, somebody that people want to work with. They're going to remember that, and they're going to call you back, and you might make some good friends too. Great, rehearsals are done, the show is open, you're backstage in the dressing room. How the heck are you supposed to behave there? Watch this video to find out.